Okay, so hi everyone, very good morning. Welcome to this live session on Unacademy Computer Science. So welcome everyone. So let me know how are you people doing? Yes, hi everyone, very good morning guys, very good morning. Welcome over here. Welcome to the live session on Unacademy Computer Science. Hi Om, welcome to the live stream. So yeah, welcome. Hi everyone, very good morning. So how are you all doing? Let me know in the chat box guys. Yeah, tell me everyone, how are you all doing? We will be starting just in a minute, okay? Hi Tiger, welcome to the live stream. Okay, fine, great everyone. So good morning all of you, hope you all are doing good. So today's class, as I said yesterday itself, today we'll be learning a very important topic of Python programming language into this particular like live stream. Okay, so okay, great to hear that, Mayur, great to hear that. Perfect. So first of all, I'll take you through this a little bit about the GATE, CS and IT courses which are right away over there, and you can just avail them as soon as possible because right now the offer is going on. So offer is going on that you can save up to 50% onto your CS and IT subscriptions with up to 4 months of free extension. Okay. So you can just join the Brahmas Plus and the Mission batches for your GATE, ESE, PSUs for 2024 and 25, which is going to start on 31st of October. So still you are having 2 days of time to register for this particular GATE season ID batches. Okay, and you're just getting a 50% off onto these courses and within up to 4 months of free extensions. Okay. Here you are having up the durations for the plus and for the iconic batches over here. Right, so like here you're having 4 plus 1 free months, 6 plus 2, 12 plus 3, 24 plus 4 free months, like accordingly you're having for the plus, and downside you're accordingly having for the iconic subscriptions. Okay, you can just check them out and according to your whatever you wish out, you can just avail of the courses. So the exclusive GATE offer, it is all about saving the 50% of your subscriptions, and that's over the help of your 4 months of free extensions, right? So you will even get a flat 25% off and free extra months too. So there are a few benefits which are being listed in the plus and iconic. So yeah, you get the plus benefit for the plus and iconic subscription too. You have high quality printed notes only for the iconic. You have one-to-one live mentorship for the iconic. You are having customized house all for the iconic, right? And even here you are having the prices which are being distributed. So the offer is ending very soon because as the batches are starting from 31st. So the offer is ending tonight only, right? So you can just go over here and maybe register on to your respective courses. You can call out the contact person for the details like 85 and that's 5 times. That's the contact number. Okay. So yeah, as said, Brahmas Plus batch for the GATE 24 starting on 31st of October. It's gonna be, the language is gonna be English. Okay. So anyone who wants in Hindi or English, yeah, you both can actually join up these batches. It's gonna be for CS. Okay, and the batch number is going to be batch number B this time. Okay, so you will be starting with the revision calls on COA by Vishwadeep Goti at 11:15 a.m. Okay, so from 31st 11:15 a.m. this course will start on. After that exclusive batch you're having for DS and AIG 2024, the offer price is 9,999. As I said that it is right now, like you are getting it at a off, right? This has started already, okay? So that will be done. So like yeah, you can just, even if you want to take the EMIs also, so yeah, that is allowed. You can take the EMIs also for taking up this course at around 3,599 per month, okay? So the process is very simple. You can get approved that in 2 hours. There is very minimal paperwork, and even you are having flexible tenures too, right? So this is all about this respective, like if you want to take it onto the EMI, so yeah, absolutely you can take that over here, right? So yeah, this is the same thing, and yeah, these are the people who have already cracked out the GATE 2023 batch or 2023 over there. So someone has got AIR1 in their respective domains, right? AIR2. So like this, like you can also be one of those for the 2024 batch, okay? So Unacademy learners, they have just cracked it. So you can also be one of those in 2024. You just have to maintain a very good punctuality in learning, in attending up the classes. You can take up the courses too, and yeah, you can go ahead with the same. Okay. So yeah, this was what I had in first of all for you all. Great. Once a minute. Okay, so moving further, now what do I have in for you all next? So as discussed by me to you people, we will be discussing with this functions topic today, right? So first of all, let me know everyone, are you all ready with your IDEs today for the practice of functions topic? Are you all ready with your IDEs for the practice of functions? Ma'am, have you done? Okay, very good morning Nishu, very good morning. So yeah, my question is, are you all ready with your IDEs for today? Okay, fine. Rest everyone. I know this is quite a morning time guys, but even it's Sunday also today. But yeah, you have to be a little bit energetic over here in the chat box so that even you don't feel out bored and even I enjoy talking to you people, okay? So, okay, fine, issue, fine. Great, so we will be starting on with the functions for today, like what are these and where are these used. So, okay. You know what happens many a times whenever we are writing any program, okay, whenever we are writing any program, so there are many kinds of programs into which you require a lot of repetition. Repetition means that there are some things which are again and again and again written over there, right? So as to just avoid that repetitions, we use up the functions. So function, it is a block of code which you can write and you can just call the function anywhere and you can just have the access to the function and then you can just use it into your rest of your program too. Okay, that is what is the definition. I'll again repeat, functions are a block of code which you can use it anywhere into your complete programs and then you can just simply work over those as well. You can have the access and you can use them at any place of your complete programs. I'll show you that how is that particular thing done and like all of the things over here, okay? So I'll just quickly take you to the Google Colab IDE and yeah, I'll just connect it once. So I request everyone, just open up your IDEs or maybe be ready with whatever IDE you are using because we'll be writing a quick small code for your functions over here, okay? Okay, fine. So as I told you about the keywords a few 2-3 lectures before, I told you about the keywords, right? That keywords are the reserved words. So def, D-E-F, okay? This is one of the keyword which is used for defining a function. Whenever you write def and in front of that you write any name, right, that will automatically become as a function for you. Very good morning, Pawan. Very good morning. Okay, so def, and next I would just, let's say, write def. Okay, my question is, let's say, def program. Okay, right, and I just put a bracket. So what has been done, this automatically becomes a function for me. This automatically has become a function for me, right? Yeah, absolutely, Nishu, that's the function name. Okay, so that's the thing. So def is my keyword, and in front of that we are having this program, right, this thing. So that has become a function for me over here. Okay, so that's the thing. And remember, whenever you are making a function, put these brackets over here. It is a denote key, this is a function. Okay, it is a denote. Okay, right. Now here the program which we are having, like the order we have written, that is my function name. We call it as our function name. Okay, so this thing is my function name. Okay, now remember that. Moving next. Now I can just write whatever I want inside it. Right, now my wish, whatever I want, I can just write it inside this. So let's say we are making a program to maybe subtract two numbers. Okay, so I would just, let's say, take num1 as 50, num2 as 40, right? And I'll just write num3 is equal to num1 minus num2, and then I would just simply print num3, right? Now this program, you all know, right? This much of program you all know how to write that and everything, right? That's the very first program. That is the reason I just took a very simple example. Now next to this, what do we have? Now it's a time for my function calling. Okay, this is my function name, and this is where you initialize your function. Remember what names I am taking. Okay, this is where you initialize your function. Okay, with the function name, that is also known as initialization of the function. Okay. Now next, what do we have next? I will just call this function. So function calling, what do I have to do? I just have to write up my function name, and that is all set. Right? So this is called as my function calling. Now why is function calling important? Because if you are not writing, if you are not calling your function, you will not get the result. It's always important for you to first of all make the function, initialize the function, write whatever you want to inside the function, and then it's very important for you to even call that function. Right? That's the most important things which you are having. Right? Now when I run this program, I got my desired output, that is 10. Okay? But what if I don't call this program? If I am not calling, then see, I didn't got any respective output. Right? So as to get your results, so as to getting your output, it's very important for you to do the function calling. Okay? So is everyone first of all clear with the thing? Right? Are you all clear ki what is a function and how you can just write a very basic kind of a code for functions? Okay, fine Nishu, fine Om. Rest everyone, are you all clear? Okay Pavan, fine. Okay, that's all good. Right? So now, next, let's take a next code. Now, if you want to, first of all, I'll let you know, okay Rohan, fine. If you want to take the input from the user. So what's the method for taking an input from the user? Okay. So now first of all I'll let you know about taking the input. Okay. So let's say I took A as a variable, right? So into that I'll just put over here input, and into the bracket I'll just put over here enter the number. That is how you take a input from the user, right? Let's say I just want you should enter any number, right? Up till now what we were doing, I was just entering every number on my own only. But now you want to take the input from the user, okay? Yeah, right, Nishu, input function. That's clear, right? And now I would just simply print A. So if I just try to run this program, so see now it has asked me to enter number. Let's say I entered 45. So now what is being printed for me? 45, right? So that's the thing over here. So that is the method for taking the input from the user. Now I would just include this input taking of the function, this method, into a function program, right? Acha, before that I would just even tell you that there are two types of functions, right? I'll just tell you there are two types of functions. One is built-in functions, second is a user-defined functions. Okay, I just forgot that. Okay, I'll help you out with the built-in functions first. So remember yesterday what we were doing? We were taking the functions kind of a reverse, right? Sort, reverse, these kind of functions we were taking it last time, right? Yesterday. So what are these? These are built-in functions. The built-in function means which are already built out, which are already existing. You just call those functions and they will show their work to you, right? That is how it works. Because I just wrote sort, right? I didn't wrote okay, I want to arrange it in ascending order or descending order or what, right? So it automatically took that sort and then this maybe like returning me the resultant output. Fine. Now that was built-in functions. These which we are learning, these are your user-defined functions. User-defined function means that you are onto your own defining of the functions, right? You are defining, you are giving the name and then moving forward with that. Fine. So now I am going to write a program where we will define a function and take the input from the user, and we will check that if the given number is odd or even. Right? That's the program which we will be writing. I'll again repeat, our program which we are going to write is you have to define a function, take the input from the user and then check whether the given number is an even number or an odd number. Fine. So whosoever knows this program, they can write that down program over here. Okay. Otherwise, I'll let you know. Okay. Right. So we are taking first of all making again a function def. Maybe my function will be def odd even. Okay. And over here like that. Right. Now when I am taking the input from the user, I would pass an argument also here. This is called as passing an argument. So whenever you take the input from the user, you have to pass that variable name inside the bracket of the function. This is called as passing an argument. Okay. I would just put here and I will just write here passing an argument. Okay. Now I'll just write my further program. So n I would ask the input from the user. Okay, input, and I will just write enter the number. Okay. Then I'll put in my conditions. So my condition will be kind of key if n percent 2 is equal to 0. So I am checking that if the remainder, when I divide the number by 2, if the remainder is 0, so I'll print key the number is odd. So I'll print n. Okay. You can just add a plus sign and then kind of write like this. N is odd. Okay. Next, else I I would just write else. Now I would put a colon as well, and then I'll print else n is even. Oh, I am sorry, I wrote this opposite. Even, then down will be the odd. Right? And moving out of the particular function, I would do my function calling. So odd even, and again inside that I'll pass in my argument. Okay, Nishu is asking, we will convert into int now for input function. Nishu, if you are not writing, it will automatically take in the integer format only. Okay, if you are not taking the if you're not writing over here int, it will automatically convert it in the integer. Now moving ahead with the result. Okay, name n is not defined. Okay, 1 second. Fine, let's run it once again. Odd even missing one required position argument n. Okay, what is this happening? Odd even, we pass in n, and again I would just pass here n kind of a thing only. Okay, just a minute. And %2 is equal to, okay, instead of this, if I pass any number, let's check what will happen. Okay, enter the number. Let's say my number is 24. Okay, not converted during a string formatting. If n%. Okay, just a minute. Fine, let's run it now. Okay, let's say I pass that only. Unsupported operand. Okay, integer and essay. Yeah, that is okay. One second. I hope now it's okay. It would not create any problem. Okay, number is even. Fine. Okay, now let's see one thing. I pass out the argument as n. Now when I am passing the here again as kind of a n, why isn't it giving me the result? Name error, name n is not defined. Okay, now you know what is happening. For this particular program now, one thing I just want to tell you here, if you take any variable inside the function, that variable will only stay inside the function. If I would just take this user input thing and if I put it outside, right, then this program will run correctly. Now you know why the reason? Because it is having its own range. So now here one thing to be noted here, whenever you are taking the input from the user, always take the input from the user of the variables outside the function, not inside the function. Okay, because that is called you have to give the things inside the scope of the function. Right? Now see, this portion which you are having this much, till the time you do not come out of the function, this is called as a scope of a function. Right? So scope of a function is kind of a thing you have to give up the things over there, and then once you are having or you want to take the input from the user, you have to come out of the particular function and then take the input from the user. Because if you have defined any variable inside the function and then you are trying to call that function, or so then you are trying to use that variable outside the function, so it will not give you the desired output, it will give you the error. So always remember, whenever you are using any user input for a variable, don't write it inside the function, write it outside the function. Okay, very good morning, Homo sapiens. Very good morning. Great. So is everyone clear with this complete program, guys? Are you clear with the same? Like how to write this program? Now do you all know? Maybe this program or any kind of a program like that. Okay, Nishu, what about the rest, everyone? Are you all clear? Okay, fine. Okay. So this is again secondly, which is called as your passing an argument. Okay, now let's see if you are having more than 2 arguments to pass out. Okay, if you are having more than 2 arguments to pass out. Now how to write the code? Okay, fine. Fine. Now we will just write a program where okay. Okay. We'll be writing, first of all I'll give you an easy program which we have already done. So you'll be writing a program where you are having the 3 numbers and you just have to find the greatest among those 3 numbers. But this time you have to take the input from the user and even you have to make a function for the same. Okay. Now go ahead and write out this program very quickly, very fast. I request everyone to write a program where you have to make a function, take the input from the user and find the greatest number among the 3 numbers. I would give you 2 to 3 minutes of time for everyone to write this down. Okay. Till the time, guys, I'll let you know ki after this YT live session, you have the special class onto the Unacademy app. Okay, where you will be trained over machine learning. Yesterday we learned about the supervised machine learning. Today we will go with the unsupervised machine learning. So I request all of you to do join that special class. It is completely free of cost. Okay, you don't have to pay anything over there. And it is your GATE syllabus 2024 which I am covering. See, because within a span of 2 months, truly saying ki on YouTube it's not very easy to cover everything by me, right? Because you are having a lot of topics. So simultaneously I am covering Python on YouTube and machine learning on the special classes. So it's a request that already classes have been started, 2 to 3 classes have already been taken. You people can join in those classes just after this class at 10 AM. Okay, after half an hour at 10 AM onto the Unacademy app, and then there you can just learn about the machine learning also. Okay, so do join that as well. So yeah, let me know, are you all written up with your answers for the program for this particular question, where you have to define a function, you have to take the input from the user, and even you have to find which is the greatest number among the 3. And from tomorrow the class will be at 7 PM only. Okay, written home, very nice. So from tomorrow the class will be at 7 PM only, okay, in the evening. The same usual time which we used to have. So see, the regular time for the class is 7 PM only in the evening. It might happen sometime, it might rescheduled or time has been changed, but most probably you will see the classes at live at 7 PM only. So just make sure that you are free for next 1 or 2 hours, 7 to 9. Okay. Okay, Nishu, you used out the conditional operator over here. Okay. Okay, fine, it's okay. Okay. So I will just quickly write the program for the same. Okay, so def, my function name will be find greater. You always have to make some meaningful function names. Okay, you always have to write some good function names. So my condition will go that if A is greater than B and A is greater than C. So I will print A is greatest. Okay. if B is greater than A and B is greater than C, right? So in that case I would just write print B is greatest. Else I would just write print C is greatest. Coming out of my function, I would take the input from the users, input, enter the first number, right? Then B again input, enter the second number, okay, and then C will be my third. So again input, it will be enter the third number, right? And at last I'll call my function. So my function was find greatest, right? Find greater. And A, B, C, which are my arguments, right? So this is how the complete program will be written over here. I would just run this once and let's check it for the same. So my, let's say, first number I am entering is 70, second number I am entering is 98, third number entering is 21. So B is greatest, absolutely right? So perfect. So yeah, that's the method how you exactly write a program by taking the input from the user, defining the function also and everything. Okay. Homo sapiens, what if the user entered same number 3 times? Okay, see Homo sapiens, for that you can apply a few more conditions over here. So let's say greatest conditions we have in. So here only you can apply the conditions like elif, okay, elif A equal to B and A equal to C, okay. So in that case you can just print ki okay, only one will be satisfied, either A equal to B or A equal to C, right? So you can just simply okay, your question was if all the 3 are entered same, right? Great. So in that case we can just print ki all the 3 are equal, right? This kind of one condition you can print. So I will just run it once. Let's say if I put all the 3 as similar. See what I got? All the 3 are equal, right? So yeah, all the numbers same. So yeah, see Homo sapiens, there can be multiple conditions. Now you can even put some conditions ki if A is equal to B or A is equal to C, you can say that it is equal, right? So yeah, these kind of many conditions can be there. Now it depends ki how many conditions you have and how are you just writing out all the conditions and just like maybe going with all of those. Okay? So now you can just take it out onto your own. Right, so I hope you are clear with about this function part of a thing, right? Now, you have even learned about the list and the tuples and the dictionaries too, right? So now you just have to you can just accumulate the list and the tuples part also inside our functions, and you can go ahead with that. First of all, let me know, am I clear up till this to everyone? Am I clear with till this to each and every one of you? Am I clear up till this to everyone? Okay, Anishu, okay, Anshu. Rest everyone, guys, just quickly confirm me. Okay, Om. Just confirm me, guys. Okay, fine. So we are clear, right? So yeah, this is all about your functions as well. And built-in functions, I already told you कि when you already have the functions over with you, you just have to call those. You don't have to define the functions in that case, like what you are doing up till now. First of all, you are initializing and making your own functions, right? But built-in will be kind of कि you already have those functions with you, right? You just have to simply use those functions and you will get in your resultant output. You don't have to write these many lines of code over there, right? So there are a few as well, like for addition you are having sum function, okay, and for multiplication I guess you are having product function. So right, so kind of functions you are having, basic mathematical functions you are having as well, and apart from that you are having a lot of functions which can be applied onto different topics too, fine. Okay. Okay, now let's move further and now let's see the other questions too once. Okay. Now let's say I want to make a function. Okay. Now into that function I want to make a list, and that list I want to take in from the user. Okay. So I will define a function. I have to take the list from the user and I want to add a new number, or maybe I want to remove a number from that particular list. Okay, that is what I want exactly. Okay, right? So now everyone go ahead and just write down a program, maybe make a function where you have to take the input from the user, right? And once you have taken the input from the user, you just have to simply remove a respective number, okay, or leave it. You just have to sort the complete list. Do this much only. Okay, you just have to sort the list in the descending order. So my question is, make a function, take the list input from the user and sort the list in the descending order. Be very quick. Be very quick in writing, because yesterday only I told you about this same thing. I told you about how you can write a program for the same. Right? So I just request everyone, be quick in writing down this answer and this program. And once written, just let me know in the chat box. And even you can put down your this programs in the chat box too. My question is, you have to make a function, you have to take the input from the user as a list, and then you just have to sort the list in the descending order. Waiting for your responses, guys. Take an input from the user, that will be a list, define a function, and just write down, just sort the list in the descending order. Okay, fine. Okay, so I'll just even write in with you, okay? So my function name is, we'll define def, right? Because that's only with which we write down the functions, right? Def. List ref, my function name. Okay, I will just give here my underscore list, because I will be taking the input from the user. Then you know now what to do. First of all, you have to sort up the list. Sorry, not the list, my underscore list. First of all, you just have to sort in your list, and then very simply just reverse your list. Dot reverse. That is all done. And coming out, just take the input from the user. So my underscore list. So now if you want to take the input from the user for the list format, what will you do? You will first write in the starting list, then you will write the input, and then you will write the enter the list. As simple as that. And then just call in your function list ref and in the bracket my underscore list. Right? And this program is done. I will just run this over here. So I just need to enter in my list. Let's say my list is 8, 3, 6, 7, 1, 4. Okay, fine. Okay, sorry, we didn't printed the list. So print my underscore list. Okay. So again, I will just write this. My list is 5, 8, 1, 3, 6. Right? Okay, so 8, 6, 5, 3, 1. Okay, 8, 6. First of all, it's sorted in the ascending order, and then it simply reverse that for me. So even I will just print the ascending order wali list also once, my underscore list. Okay, so I would just run this again here. So my list is 9, 1, 6, 2, 4. Right? So yeah, now see 1, 2, 4, 6, 9, 9, 6, 4, 2, 1. Now you know why are these gaps coming over here? Now see, the gaps are coming over here because we even haven't defined any length of the list. Right? So if you just want to take 4 or 5 characters, you define even the length of your list too. Right? Yeah, that only the issue I'm answering. See, now what happens here you are having a by default size kind of a thing, right? Once you are taking these kind of the numbers and everything, you are having a by default size, right? So if you want, you can just put those by default ones you want to take 9 numbers in the list or something like that. But if you don't want, it's completely okay. Right, so we will even further see how to remove these blank spaces too, which are coming up over here. Right, we will see this further words how to remove these blank spaces. But for that time, we just understand it is the by default thing. There is a number of spaces which should be filled, number of indexing which should be filled. Because of that, it is coming like this. Okay. So yes, everyone, are we clear with the same thing? About this particular, are we clear with the same, everyone? Okay, fine. Fine, issue. Fine, Om. Okay, perfect, if you are clear. So yeah, this is what is functions, right? So again, I'll repeat function. These are these are the block of a code which you use for maybe writing the program, right? And whenever you want, you can just use up these functions further as well to be called. You can just call up these functions, and then you will get the desired resultant as well over there. So these are what functions are. So we today learned how can you define a function, right? We learned about the function initialization, then the function calling, function initialization with or without argument, function calling as well with or without argument, right? Then we even seen how you can accumulate the built-in and the user-defined functions also over here, because this list ref, this was my user-defined function, right? And the sort and this list, these are my built-in functions. So even we saw how you can simply accumulate both of the things and work over the same. Right, so I hope this is pretty clear to everyone about the functions part. So for today, I'll be stopping in here only. Again, I'll repeat, we have the special class at 10 AM today, just after 10 minutes. and that will be covering the machine learning. Today's topic is unsupervised learning. So if you want, you can join that as well. And yeah, we can learn about the machine learning there with the GATE 2024 further. Right? So do join that particular special class on the Unacademy app. The link for the same is mentioned in the description box. So thank you everyone. I'll see you all tomorrow in the YT live at 7 p.m. in the evening. Okay? So thanks a lot everyone for joining in. Thank you everyone for being here. See you all tomorrow for the YouTube live at 7 p.m. and in the special class I'll see you in next 10 minutes again at 10 a.m. Okay? Thank you everyone. Take care and bye-bye. Okay, most welcome. Thank you everyone. Bye-bye and take care guys.